All right, okay. I'm back live. Again, I think it's better now. So hopefully, Giggles, you come on here. Just ended it. I'm gonna finish your reading. I think that by the time you come here, I'll have it. What are the career messages for Giggles Reels, please? Career messages for Giggles Reels. Upcoming, are there any different career messages for Giggles Reels? We do have a Six of Wands, that's good. The Tower. Ooh. Any upcoming messages for Giggles Reels regarding career? Will she get a new career? Career messages. Any upcoming career opportunities for Giggles Reels? Reels. All right. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Giggles, there you are. I'm so glad you made it. You came back. Good. I do have cards that came out for you for your career reading. We do have the Ace of Swords. That is communication, new communication, new beginning, truth. This is logic. Very solid. We do have the Six of Wands. And we do have the Tower card and the Seven of Cups. I do feel that, excuse me, I get this energy. I feel like the Tower card, I think at some point you're going to have I'm not going to necessarily say blow up, but you're going to have your I had enough moment with the Tower card. I feel like at some point you're just not going to stay at this job, because at some point, I don't feel like now, but I feel like, maybe even in a year, one more year at this place, and you're just gonna go crazy. Like, it's just gonna feel like, oh my gosh, I can't deal with this anymore. And you might even speak a little peace of mind to them right before you leave. Like, this is what I actually feel. And you're gonna wanna go. The Six of Wands, you're just gonna go and get victory. On this, we do have the communication. So, in conjunction with the Tower card, you might speak your truth and let it all pour out, and you're just going to give it to them like, I've had enough. Now, yes, I did ask for future career opportunities. This could also mean that you might hear back from someone that you have applied to, because we have Seven of Cups here. These are options, different options. So after you do leave, if you do decide to leave this place, now you're going to be left with you're going to be left with, okay, what do I choose now? Where do I go from here? The Seven of Cups. Because you see the Six of Cups here. This is like your current, which would be your past if you leave. And then you're leaving this behind and going into the Seven of Cups. Okay, now what do I choose? From here, now what? So then you get to decide what what you want to do now. So I think you're gonna have a few options to choose from, and it'll kind of feel a little bit like freeing in a way. Like, okay, now I'm, not in that situation. So now I gotta choose like a different different option for a career. There'll be like, I want to say the word variety. So it looks like I am not too sure if you would get a job right away or later down the road if you do decide to leave. I mean, I always say to people, stay in the job until you have another job ready, lined up, ready to go. Which I do also recommend to you as well, but I do feel at some point you're just gonna have a tipping point and you're gonna be like, I'm out of here. So thereafter is your journey of trying to find out, what do I really want to do? Now, what's next for me? That's what's going to happen if you do decide to leave. Because this workplace is I'm sorry to say, Giggles, but it's going to stay toxic until you leave, if you decide to leave. And then you're going to decide, which I do feel you will get another job after if you do decide to leave the current job that you have. It might take it just a little bit of time, but you'll get it. I feel that. But yes, this workplace doesn't quite value your time and your effort that you put in. So that's what I have for you, Giggles. I hope that does help you and it does resonate. Let me know what you think. And if you're unclear with something, let me know. Thank you so much, by the way. I really do appreciate your time. I hope you do enjoy my lives. Yeah, I hope it helps. Welcome. I honestly love your energy, Giggles. It's so fun when you come on. Yeah. You know what also helps? I know you have the crystals, selenite and everything. Every time you hold your crystal, I have one here to clear quartz. You hold it and then you set your intention. Hold it and you ground yourself. You set your intention of what you want and you keep affirming it. Like you say it over and over again. Like, I am this, I am that, or I have this, or I have that. It kind of makes you feel good, and you hold the stone very tight as well. Also, what I think kind of helps is having you said, I did apply to this job in Harlem, but I don't know if I'll get it. Yeah, the thing is that, like, right now it's very difficult because of the COVID thing that's going on here. I know it's hard. I feel like you will get something. It might not be extremely right away, but I feel like you will eventually. I feel like you will get something. It just feels like that I don't think you're gonna be in the job that you have right now forever. Because I feel like at some point you're just gonna be like, oh no, I've had enough. They don't treat you right. And that's just the case I see with a lot of people. Their employees don't appreciate them. Yeah. Joy said yes, but I know energy change. Yeah, energy does change a lot. It does. But yeah. And usually the Tower card that does come out, I've noticed and I've experienced myself too. A Tower card is a big major change. It's like Tower card is like everything comes out and that changes the whole game. And that's the thing, right? With art teacher, I feel like it's a very cool job, very good job, because you get to teach people, teach art. But the thing is, when you're not getting paid well and they're just using you and taking advantage, then there we have a problem. And teachers, yeah, they're probably doing that to, they're probably doing that to other teachers as well. So they might have like a sort of reputation for treating people unfairly. I just feel that you need to, I do feel that you need to start switching. This isn't a good work environment for you and your mental health as well. Like, it just kind of feels like when you go to work, it feels like a drag. Like, I don't know if you feel like, the best way to describe like butterflies in your stomach, but not the good kind every time you go to work. It just feels like a icky feeling in your stomach and you don't like it. Yeah. So giggles. Once you have a job lined up, if you do get that offer, and they say, Giggles, we want you to work here to in a different job while you're still at this one, leave this one and go and grab that opportunity right away. Because and I say this to everyone, because the reality is that it is hard to find a job. So while you're already in a job and you get hired to a different job, then that's the right time to grab that opportunity. You were spot on. My stomach, everybody. Oh my goodness. The counselor. Oh wow. Your stomach every morning. Oh my goodness. I know what you mean, and I hate that feeling. It sucks, right? Kind of just feels like, oh, just go away. Yeah, that's what happens because the counselor like literally told me when she requested to do the grad back job. Wow, you're doing a lot behind the scenes, and you know what? That's the case with a lot of teachers. They do a lot behind the scenes that they don't get paid for because even just teachers who do extracurricular activities outside of school hours, they don't get paid for that. That's just their time and energy put in. And she and I were discussing it. Oh wow, yeah, yeah, right. It's not fair. It's very, you know, that's hard. They can't. Excuse me. They just can't like pile that up on you. I feel like eventually you're gonna say something, and it's just gonna be like, oh my god, I'm done. Whoa. Technically, you see. Oh my goodness. See, that's the thing that I'm talking about. Technically, you can is basically saying, "Hey, I'm gonna walk all over you," and you can't do a thing. That's what they're trying to imply. Giggles. This isn't good. They don't have good work standards here. I mean, I mean, the easiest thing to say, the reality is, easiest thing to say is, oh, just leave right now. That is easier said than done. And I'm sure you want to leave right now. But I know it is hard when you don't have the other job lined right up after that. So once you hear from somewhere else, even if it's not teaching, even if it's somewhere else, like something not unrelated to teaching, and you feel like it's a good fit, you've done your background research on it, then go for that because no one deserves to be in this situation like that. Yeah, that's crazy. That's not great. And I see this with a lot of people who have issues with jobs. People, like, they don't treat it. The reality is, whoever else is going to come across this video, employees, they're not getting treated well. It has become such this capitalistic world has become such a place where people just don't care anymore. Your people are just robots. Now, they just do the work for their employer and that's it. And there's no value in that anymore, which really sucks. Yeah, I would have too, giggles. Looked at her and like, excuse me, did you just say that? Really? How about you try staying here at 2 a.m.? Like, are they serious? And that's what happens to a lot of, nice people. They get taken advantage of, which is just, it's not right. I feel like the world needs more love and care and support. Because, being in a similar position you are in, that's anxiety provoking. Yeah, I know. Exactly. It's like, are you serious? Technically, you can. Well, why don't technically you do? Why don't you take over? If technically you can do this, like, oh dear. I missed on Monday and I purpose counted in the timesheet. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, people forget that we're only humans. We're not robots meant to work 24/7. We get tired. So, honestly, only supposed to do 30 hours and they're making you do. You see, that's the problem, right? I actually learned this in one of my classes. Is that employers, they try to make you do more work in less time. So sometimes you won't get much hours, but you'll be producing more work, that you could have done if you had more hours. Producing more work in little time, and it's crazy. But also, there are employers who make you work super long and it's just draining. And I'm going over, yeah, it's so draining. I feel you. Oh my goodness. It's crazy out there. It really is. The world needs more support and love and true, genuine care for each other. Because this is a very unequal world. I'm not even gonna say a society, but a whole world. It's very unequal. But yeah, it's crazy. I love just talking like this, Giggle. Just chilling like this. We just we're just talking about life and all. Very nice. And I know, but I think when I went in, they gave me an illusion that they would value me. Yeah. See, that's the thing, Giggles. When you're quite new, they I feel like people do that to make you stay, make you think that, oh, this is a good place. And then when they get comfortable around you, the thing is, like, and they get comfortable around you, then they think, oh, wow. They kind of know, you know, what buttons to push, you know? They just kind of want to look good, so they get their workers, and then from there, they're like, whatever, we'll just like, you know? Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, there's a lot that I learned about this actually in one of my classes that, oh, I could have a whole discussion for like hours about. World giant artwork. Wow. World giant. So, world giant, what do you mean by that? That sounds pretty cool though. With pre K and astronauts and spaceships. Wow. Wow. Very hands on. So, you're putting in a lot of work. You know what we all need to do? All the nice people need to get together and create their own company and work there, and everybody is treated very nicely. For Earth Day, the planet Earth. Oh, wow. So you did all that. Wow. You know what I'm getting? I'm kind of picking up energy of some people at your work. They are, some of them, it's very hard to describe in words, but I can feel the energy. Try to find the best words. Kind of like a rude energy, I feel. Like, it's like some of them expect you to just do whatever. It's like an expectation. It's like very rude expectation, is what I'm getting. It's like some of them think that they're higher up here. Oh, because I'm up here, you have to do all this. That's what I'm getting. I hope that explains it well. Yes, okay, and I had the kids paint the colors and mix with their hands. They don't consider. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. And you would think that a place of learning, the staff would be, you know, more, treating people with respect. Wow, that's crazy. Usually yet they themselves can't be. It's crazy world we're living in, hey? That's crazy. Wow. Or cover substitute for, wow. Mm. Why don't you try to public school giggles? Because publicly it's, not as publicly funded, so then I think they would have more. Because of the private school, they can just kind of like do whatever they want. Public, it's, can't really do it in a public school. Why, have you tried a public school? I'm not certified yet, which, okay, all right. So, how long would it take to get certified for that? Since they request so much work, I never, oh my goodness. Oh boy. That is interesting. Would you be able to have time to study during the summer? Oh wow. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of work. That is crazy. Yes, try to get this all the studying you can do in the summer to get certified. How long will it take to get certified? Is it a couple of months? Or that is just crazy. Once you get certified, you gotta leave this place, okay? This is not a good place. Holy moly. Honest. Oh wow. Yeah, because like with the amount of work they're making you do. Yeah, that's holy. That's a lot of work. I can imagine what you must be going through. Wow, oh my goodness. Yes, in the summer and days off, try to do as much studying as you can to get certified and you can leave. Wow. All right. Well, that's crazy. Yes, and I have a few workers tell me, I don't know how you do it, and a couple of friends tell me I would quit. Oh, wow. So there are people who do work with you who also feel the same way. Holy moly. Oh, yeah. If I were you, like, that's the thing, right? We all want to just quit right now. But when we don't have that job right away lined up for us, it is hard. I mean, it is definitely difficult. Unless you have support where you can, you know, not have to worry about expenses, then it would be, of course, yeah, then leave right away. Wow. All right, just give me 1 second, Giggles. I'm actually gonna put my cards away because I don't think anybody else is coming on tonight. Then I will come back and we can just chat a bit more. I love talking to you. I can see you're getting tired. Yeah. You know, it does happen when you do a lot of readings. You get like kind of drained, but I honestly love talking to you when we're coming on. So just give me a second and I'm gonna put my cards away and then we can talk some more. Because this is it's very important. Oops, my cards are going crazy. All right. Oh, that's good. That's good. 2 people liked it. I'm so glad. Honestly, whoever likes it, I'm very grateful. Oh, thank you so much, kiddos. Honestly, I love doing this. Just, after doing some readings, just chilling and talking to everybody. And I'm pretty sure that people who do replay this video can relate to, what you're going through. And a lot of people go through this too, like with work. It's crazy how the amount of hierarchy goes on at workplace. How, employers or some people, other staff think they're up here and, take advantage of, other people. It's not right. This is, I think this is a social problem. But yeah, like I said before, all the nice people in the world, all the, the people who we all need to come together and create our own company and work there, and everybody gets treated amazingly and they feel confident and happy. That's what we need. Oh, yeah. That is not a way to go. Walking on eggshells, it just feels like you're just constantly like alert, like, oh my god, what is going to happen next? It's not a way to live. I think, you know, hmm the problem is it all stems from people's, self-interest in money. That's the problem. And when that gets in the way, workers end up getting treated like really badly. Now, he fired a teacher for a little girl peeing and throwing up because she could have COVID. And another girl ran up. Oh my gosh. Why would you fire a teacher for that? How can they control a student peeing and throwing up? And yeah, what if the person who fired the teacher was throwing up? Oh, you could potentially have it. Like, oh my god. That just tells you the dynamic of this workplace. It just tells you they don't value their employees, which I feel people should value their employees, because without your employees, how is your business even going to run? Are you going to run it all yourself? No. So, like, 2 little girls had a minor. Oh, yeah, and that happens a lot in schools. Like, a little accident, it happens. That's not the first time a student, like, peed or threw up at school. And yes, it is COVID. It's something to worry about, but it's not something to fire a teacher over. Like, seriously, no. It's crazy, hey? It's just, I don't know, like, just, it is just mind boggling to me how many people are mistreated at the workplace. And it's true. And it's just not right. And some of these things go unheard and unnoticed, you know? It is crazy. And the funny thing is that employers expect you to do this. They want you to do this. They want you to be like this. They want you to be polite and everything like that. But the problem is, if they're not polite to you, well, that's hypocrisy. Dude, I couldn't believe they made me babysit one little girl all afternoon because she was congested, no fever, no symptoms. Oh my goodness. It was allergies. And it was during my time off. Oh my goodness. I am shocked. Wow. Like, you are a teacher, not a babysitter. Like, and it was during your time off. Wow. That is just a very disorganized workplace, I can say. This workplace does not have any proper system. That's a problem. Oh my god. Is there any way you can talk to, like, I don't know if you guys are unionized or anything like that. Like, is there anything like that or human resources you could talk to? I know it's private, but Day of the Child. Wow. It's funny how um yeah, I'm thinking that too. Is there anyone you could talk to? Because that is just like ridiculous, really. And the fact that like other staff are like feeling the same way too, that's crazy. If you can get the other people who think the same way with human resources, then they might actually like do something and be like, and who knows, maybe the person who keeps firing everybody will get fired themselves. He doesn't want to fail students. It's interesting because it seems like this person and the school, oh, this is the day of the child. We are going to, you know, you know, celebrate the child. But yet, when the child gets older, you guys expect the person to follow the same suit and work and be, in the watchful eye of their employer. It's like, it's very, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but just ridiculous. Yeah, oh my gosh. Wow. That's not good. Because if they're not ready for the next grade, then that's gonna be hard for them. Wow. That is crazy. Like, I am kind of really shocked that they are making you do all this extra work. My God. Even if they're not ready. Wow. And that was just the principal, by the way. Can you believe that? And yes, they're all in on this. Oh my God. Wow. The principal. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. That's just so. Oh goodness, this is the principal we're talking about. That's terrible. The president didn't even know I was going to do the backdrop because the council requested it. Wow. Looks like law is very disorganized and nobody knows what's going on. And she purposely emailed the secretary for me to respond. Wow. Boy, that's crazy. Holy, they're just trying. That's a lot of work, a lot of energy being put into these projects, and you're not getting even paid properly for it. No, I think there needs to be some sort of investigation with the school. Holy moly. Well, oh my goodness. Oh, screen try and send it to your phone. Wow. That, oh my goodness. No, I've never seen a more disorganized school. Yeah, that's pressure and disrespect. It's really, everyone in that school needs to quit. And then they're gonna be like, oh shit. Wow. Well, I'm getting quite tired as you can see. So I think I'm gonna end the stream now. But I hope to be back hopefully on maybe the weekend, next weekend. Yeah, I will catch you next time whenever you're free, Giggles. But if you are free the next time, you should probably study for your certification so you can get you certified and away from this crazy school. But yeah, I wish you all the best, Giggles. I'm gonna be praying for you. Hope everything goes on the right path because this is just some crazy stuff that you don't need to deal with. Oh, of course. Of course, Giggles. Anytime. You take care now, have a good night, and get some rest. All right. Okay. Goodbye. For anyone who does see this replay back, I hope, hey, I hope this finds you some sort of wisdom, some sort of commonality and relatableness. And I hope you, if you would be willing to, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share my videos. Truly appreciate it. All right, have a great night. I'll see you next time. Bye.